Hello, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. Right now, we're going to go over a quick demo to showcase what's possible with modern peer to peer fundraising and showcasing how you can transform your website into a truly engaging digital fundraising platform that can generate more revenue, more engagement, and ultimately is a lot more fun. So let's dive in. All right, the first thing I want to showcase is a great example for Special Olympics Michigan, the polar plunge. Now, right at the top, you'll notice everything is very on brand with the branded thermometer. This is pulling in data directly from Classy's API and also quantifying and visualizing the total number of plungers. You'll see right at the top here, we also have this awesome hype video that gets people super excited. Right down here, you can see that it's showcasing how to get involved and making it very easy to understand. Step one, step two, step three. And it's not just a how it works section on the website, it's actually very on brand with people diving into the water below with these waves, which then leads them right into the leaderboards. Now, these aren't just any leaderboard. These are the modern leaderboards that are taking the world by storm this year and going into 2025. And you can see there are also incentives on that are unlocked depending on the various criteria that the organization sets. For example, they can earn badges when they meet these certain milestones. You'll also notice additional filters for the leaderboards too. This is actually powered by custom questions upon registration in the Classy platform, although this could be recreated with any fundraising platform. Very cool, and it definitely encourages engagement. There's also a very cool feature where we can pull in donors based on their zip code to paint the map. This is a very useful tool for marketing departments that want to reach out to their email list and say, "Hey, Wyoming, help us paint the map." And it really just showcases community. And you can even be on brand saying still in hibernation or frozen heroes like they did. Now, this is a really compelling way to elevate your peer to peer campaign with monthly challenges. So almost think of this as a student of the month where you can actually highlight your fundraiser of the month. After all, Tim Adams fundraised over $27,000. He deserves a little bit of love. And so the way this works, it's measuring against the main campaigns. However, we're just taking a snapshot the first of November to the last of November and then calling out that top individual. We can also call out the top teams as well. Again, just a really cool and dynamic way to show off and give your fundraisers public praise. We can also do challenges. So let's say you have a campaign that's running and you have a matching gift from an anonymous donor that is unlocked after 1,000 plungers have registered. We can actually visualize that with a separate progress bar that's tracking the dollars raised for a very specific time period that also counts towards the main progress bar. Really cool. So let's say you have a campaign series with multiple events, kind of like the Polar Plunge. Well, there's multiple ways to showcase how people could register. One way could be with an interactive map. This could be a map of the US, the map of the world, or a map of your specific country or state. And then this would link to the specific registration links on Classy or your fundraising platform of choice. We can also do a grid, and this is showcasing all of the dynamic data directly via the Classy API. And we can also pull in any values from any platform that you're using. So you can see if somebody goes to register, make it very clear and obvious how to register. Another really cool feature is donations to the specific peer-to-peer fundraiser. For example, I could type in a name like John, and in real time, this is searching every single fundraiser named John in this organization's database on Classy. And then right from here, I can click on this link and it'll open up that corresponding page so I can make a donation directly to my friend, John Conley. Just a really cool way to integrate your peer to peer fundraising efforts and your platform directly in your website. Jumping over to another cool example, one of my favorites is the pause walk. So, what you'll notice at the top here is there are dual progress bars for miles walked and dollars raised. So, as the name suggests, pause walk, it's walking one of your furry friends. And so over here, they have the top individual leaderboards based on fundraising. Over here, they have the top individuals based on miles walked, which is really cool. And so there's actually a system in the back end that allows users to log their activities. And we can also connect this to popular apps like Strava or Garmin or anything that has a public API. So you can actually validate the miles walked. And so you can see down here, they have the fundraising milestones, they have the walk milestones, and then the wild cards. And so these badges and incentives are a really unique way and a very captivating way to get your constituents involved. Let's say they won't fundraise the most, but they might walk the most miles and be a catalyst for change for your organization. Another really cool way to just utilize integrations within your website is, let's say you have multiple campaigns going on at the same time. You can create a nice dynamic grid that's pulling from your fundraising platform, such as Classy, and all this data is dynamic. So once you set it, you can forget it. And then the user can just click a button and go to that specific Classy page. This example I love. We had the opportunity of working with National Geographic for their Giving Tuesday. And so the imagery is beautiful because it's National Geographic, but the way they had things broken up was pretty unique. They had different causes. So these are actually different designations that are being tracked if people want to give to a specific cause. There's also a more visualized version of the matches and challenges. So you can actually see when a challenge is met, there can be an indicator up here and the buttons can get grayed out. If a challenge is ended, it can say challenge ended, and so on and so forth. So again, just a really cool way to visualize your fundraising data directly on your website. Another project with National Geographic is breaking up these sections even more. So all of this data is dynamically being fetched from Classy. However, there is an additional layer of categorization on top of it. So this could work for giving days for schools, for universities. You could click one of these tabs and then give context. And then these could actually be sub campaigns under this main campaign. So again, just a really cool and unique way to break up this information. And then if you go down a little bit further, we can also visualize the donors with a US map or even a world map. And this is based on billing zip code to make sure the donor's private information remains private. Going over to a giving day, I love this example for Kent State. You can see they have a ton of causes. And so they made it very easy with Mittun's involvement to allow users to find exactly what they're looking for. So these are all campaigns that exist on Classy. And with a quick filter, you can find exactly what you're looking for. And so this is all dynamically populated from Classy. So if your fundraising specialist changes this name in the Classy campaign, it will update on this website in real time. And since athletics is so competitive, there's an additional subpage just for the athletic department and the individual sports, as you can see here. So breaking it up one step further, which is just really neat. And something else that we're rolling out is a specialized donor portal that is unique to your organization. So, for example, one of the polar plunges is building out a section with Mittun's involvement called Be a Plunge Promoter. And I'm really excited to share this with you. So, I could get started. And what this actually means is I can not only unlock fundraising rewards, I can also be rewarded from sharing the campaign. And then if I share it with a friend and that person actually registers, I can get rewarded for that too. So this is based on Classy's API, but this could also be built on another fundraising platform's API. So let me give you a quick demo of how this works. So assuming the person has already registered for the Classy campaign, they could click Get Started. They would log in with their email registered with Classy right here. It would say, we found you in the system. It would refresh and it would say, check your inbox for the magic code. You enter in the code and ta-da, you see this amazing fundraising dashboard. So this data is getting populated in real time based on Amy's fundraising totals in Classy. These incentives are chosen by you, the organization. determining when these milestones and when these products are unlocked. And then the user, the fundraiser, can log in and see this in real time, which is truly a game changer. And then let's say you want to go one step further. You want to share the campaign. You want to actually share the campaign with friends, and you can even track the additional fundraising revenue that's generated from those shares. And then you can incentivize those people to share the campaign and incentivize them even further with registration rewards. So if a friend actually registers, you can be rewarded. So, how does this work? Well, we developed a unique system that's basically connected to your fundraising platform. So let's say I want to share it with a friend. First, I would type in their email. If this person already exists in the system, it would say, "Hey, this person already exists. Know anybody else?" So then I would type in someone else's email and it'd say, "Hey, your friend didn't sign up yet." I could share it with my friend. So then this nice pop-up would appear that could all be customizable, showcasing how this works. I'm sharing it with my friend, being a plunge promoter, and I click submit, and then it says, "Thanks for sharing." Now my friend will get notified, and we're tracking all of that down here. So you can actually see it says, "I shared the campaign with this friend on this date." And then we'll also track when somebody actually registered from that share. Now, this is gold to a nonprofit who loves data, because now you can know, hey, Amy Johnson is sharing it with all of these friends, and she's actually getting people to register, that's attributing to additional revenue for the organization. How cool is that? And so all of this stuff can be totally customizable. You can choose when you want these rewards to be unlocked. You can visualize them with graphics like the fundraising incentives. You could even have combined milestones. Share it with 5 people and raise $500, unlock gift XYZ, and so on and so forth. So, as you can see, there are endless opportunities of how you can elevate your campaign to really transform it into a digital destination. And at Mitten, we would love to help. So, with that, if you are interested in learning more, I encourage you to book a demo with us, book a free consultation with us, and let's just talk shop. Let's just talk about how we can elevate your website to the next level. And with that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was helpful. Thank you.